The Bone Temple. The Bone the Bone Temple. Oh. Giggity. Anyways, I saw 28 Years Later and 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple back to back. You should really do that. It's all one big story. Is this movie better or worse than 28 Years Later? Well, I will say this. You should watch 28 Years Later first and then this one because again, they make up one larger story involving the boy you see at the very top. This movie is naturally more elevated than the first one because this is the point where the boy's life is more elevated, where his life literally goes from being in the frying pan to entering into the fire. And it's an even deeper dive into the bigger threat in these stories always being the people. Does Ray Fiennes steal the show? Of course he does. Of course. He's he does amazing. He just gets down and dirty with it, just straight crazy Looney Tunes. But if you've seen 28 Years Later, he's also a very complex man. I'm trying not to ruin the story, but if you've seen that one and you're watching this, you already know. He's People think of him as odd. They think of him as macabre, as crazy, or even dangerous. He's referenced as Old Nick. That's the red guy with the horns. But when people actually interact with him, uh, he's quite different. I like the balance between who, who they perceive him to be and who he actually is and how he navigates in between them. The interaction between him and Samson. How do I explain that without ruining anything? You know how you see scenes where there's two people on a couch in the basement and they're passing something back and forth with each other, and there's a lot of ether in the air, if you know what I'm saying? They have a moment, the doctor and Samson, at multiple moments, just like that. That's what I'll say about their relationship in the movie. It works very well. And the ideas that they explore with this opens up the lore even more. I hope they dive further. And yes, you do get to see Killian Murphy here. That's all I'll say. Check this out. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later.